Hello mobile fans, hope you are doing great. The Infinix Note 5 was launched few weeks ago with the slogan Beyond Intelligent, which has to do with Google's Android One Smart Life. The Redmi Note 5 was launched 3 months ago with the slogan AI Dual Camera. In fact, Xiaomi refers to it as a flagship level AI Dual Camera smartphone. The Redmi Note 5 is the most sophisticated smartphone in Xiaomi's Redmi series. Xiaomi and Infinix are two top brands that has been doing great in the Note series smartphone for the past 5 years, and in this video I want to share with you guys my opinion on their latest Note series smartphone, the Note 5. We shall be finding out which has the better design or better performance or better battery life or better camera or better user interface, or are they both similar? Let's get into the battleground. First, we shall talk about the design. The Infinix Note 5 has an elegant design thanks to the mirror-like smooth plastic body at the back. It also has smooth curves at the edges. The fingerprint scanner is placed at the back. The camera horizontal position and design is quite classy. I love the way the shiny plastic body curves around the edges of the camera. This is a single camera setup, although it mimics a dual camera setup because of its flash LED light looks like a camera lens. We have the Infinix logo, the trademarks, and then the reminder from Google and Infinix that this is an Android One smartphone. I love the way the shiny back color changes with the light exposure in a fancy way. Infinix also did good in making the back side flush down smoothly into the left and right side, which makes it comfortable to hold with one hand. Overall, the back design is top notch. The design is quite different for the Redmi Note 5 as it has smooth sandstone finished metal back body, which curves smoothly at both sides. Unfortunately, the top and bottom edges are made of plastic body, probably to house the antennas. I love the way the metal and plastic body is separated by shining ridge at the top and bottom, giving the back design a classy look and feel. Another important aspect at the back is its camera and flash design. It looks like the classy iPhone X camera design and vertical position, but I guess because of patent or copyright issue, the Redmi Note 5 camera design size is quite bigger. But nevertheless, this looks elegant. I think I still prefer the horizontal camera design in the Infinix Note 5 than the vertical camera design in the Redmi Note 5, but I guess all Apple iPhone lovers will disagree. We have the fingerprint scanner and then the Mi logo. I also love the shiny metal frame around the camera, making it look more professional. The Infinix Note 5 houses the volume rockers, power button and SIM tray at the right side and nothing on the left side, which is quite different in the Redmi Note 5, which houses only the volume rockers and power button on the right side and SIM tray at the top left side. I don't know about you, but I prefer the SIM card at the left side to avoid accidental touches of the volume buttons when removing or inserting the SIM tray. Infinix Note 5 has a true dual SIM with a dedicated SD card configuration, which is better than the Redmi Note 5 that has a hybrid SIM tray, thereby forcing the Redmi users to sadly choose between a second SIM or a SD card. The Infinix Note 5 supports 4G network on both dual SIMs, while the Redmi Note 5 only supports 4G network on SIM 1, which makes the Infinix Note 5 look a bit more professional. At the top side of the Infinix Note 5 there is no button or port, but this is different in the Redmi Note 5, which has the infrared blaster at the top for use as a remote control. At the bottom side of the Infinix Note 5 we have the speaker, micro USB port, microphone and a 3.5mm headphone jack. This configuration is the same as that of the Redmi Note 5 but arranged in a reverse order. But as a right-handed person, the Redmi Note 5 order is better, because when listening to music, the palm of your hand won't be touching the headphone cable. Moving to the front side where the magic is, they both have a big full-view infinity screen display with an aspect ratio of 18:9. They are both full high definition plus resolution of 1080 by 2160 pixels. They are both IPS displays, which means they have good wide visual angles and good performance of color reduction. The Infinix Note 5 has no special screen protection, while the Redmi Note 5 display is protected with a Corning Gorilla Glass. The Infinix Note 5 has a 6 inches screen size, while the Redmi Note 5 is slightly smaller with 5.99 inches screen size. They both have the fancy round design in the corners of the screen. They both have bright displays, but the Infinix Note 5 is slightly brighter with 500 nits, while the Redmi Note 5 has 450 nits. They both have the 2.5D curved glass technology. But Xiaomi went an extra mile with the display setting of the Redmi Note 5 by incorporating the color temperature setting, which comprises of 3 modes, namely cool, standard and warm, just like it is in the Samsung Galaxy S9, which looks amazing. Moving to the top of the screen, in the Infinix Note 5 we have the notification LED light, proximity sensor, front camera, speaker, and selfie flash. The Redmi Note 5 also has the front camera, speaker, proximity sensor, selfie flash, and notification LED light. But below the display, both smartphones do not have anything but a giant bezel, thereby removing both phones from the bezel-less display categories of smartphones like the iPhone X and Samsung Galaxy S9. Moving on to the specifications, the Infinix Note 5 has quite good specifications as displayed on the screen, but the key specification is 18:9 Full HD Plus Infinity display, 16 megapixel large pixel and a high selfie camera, a 12 megapixel back camera with dual flash, 4500 mAh battery capacity, Android One smart technology, 4G LTE, quick charging, the MediaTek Helio P23 octa-core processor, and it comes with a 3GB RAM and 4GB RAM, which is 4GB RAM variant. The Redmi Note 5 comes with a 18:9 Full HD Plus Infinity display, a 12 megapixel plus 5 megapixel dual camera with large pixels and dual autofocus, a 4000 mAh battery, Snapdragon 636 octa-core processor, MIUI 9.5 smart technology, 30 megapixel selfie camera. It also has two variants of 3GB RAM with 2GB RAM and 4GB RAM, which is 4GB RAM. It has fast charging but not as fast as the Infinix Note 5. We shall talk more about the camera later in the video, but let's analyze the performance potential of the processor of the two smartphones. Browsing through the world best benchmark comparison website, I came across the comparison between Snapdragon 630 and MediaTek Helio P23 processors. And from their breakdown and result, the Snapdragon 630 processor has a 28% better performance potential above the Helio P23. And from the Qualcomm side, the Snapdragon 636 processor has a 40% better performance over the Snapdragon 630 chipset. And so on the average, the Snapdragon 636 processor on the Redmi Note 5 has about 60% better performance potential over the Helio P23 chipset in the Infinix Note 5, despite the fact that they are both octa-core processors. Also, to confirm this, here are the Antutu Engage Bench 4 benchmark scores of the Infinix Note 5 and Redmi Note 5 smartphones. The Redmi Note 5 wins yet again. Multitasking on both devices will be good because of their good processors and large RAM. They both come with the Android 8.1 Oreo operating system, but the Infinix Note 5 is powered by the Android One system, which will make the overall performance smooth and fast because Android One operating system is very light and have quick response with little or no lag. Also consumes less battery. The Redmi Note 5 comes with the MIUI 9.5, and from my experience, the MIUI is very stable, smooth, quite light, fast, and consumes less battery. It also has lots of intelligent features and functions thanks to the extra hard work of the Xiaomi software engineers. You will hardly experience any bugs, and also the MIUI receives OTA updates for even smoother experience. So if I were to choose between Android One operating system and MIUI operating system, I will gladly go for the MIUI. But the Infinix Note 5 will receive the Android P update next year and frequent security patches thanks to the Android One program. Moving on to the battery performance, the Infinix Note 5 comes with a larger 4500 mAh capacity, while the Redmi Note 5 comes with 4000 mAh battery. But when compared with the Redmi Note 5, the Infinix Note 5 has a better battery performance because of its lighter Android One OS and its lower CPU performance, which consumes less battery. But the Redmi Note 5 battery performance is quite good, thanks to its large 4000 mAh battery. Also, the Infinix Note 5 comes with a 3A charger, which charges the big battery quite fast for less than 2 hours, from 0% to 100%, while the Redmi Note 5 charges from 0% to 100% for about 2 hours 30 minutes because of its lower 2A charger rating. Moving on to the main part, which is the camera comparison. The Infinix Note 5 has good camera specs, but its unique selling point is the 16 megapixel low light AI selfie camera. The AI is responsible for delivering better and smart bokeh effect selfies with single camera and enhancing photo shots in beauty mode. Another unique selling point is the fact that the 12 megapixel camera at the back comes with large pixels of 1.2 micrometer size, which equips the camera to take brighter photos in low light conditions. There's also AI technology in the rear camera that allows you to take good portrait photos, despite it being a single camera lens. The Redmi Note 5 has better camera specifications. It comes with dual rear cameras of 12 megapixel main and 5 megapixel secondary camera. When compared with the Infinix Note 5, the 12 megapixel camera sensor has a slightly larger pixel size of 1.4 micrometer with better aperture of f1.9 The 5 megapixel secondary camera has the same pixel size of 1.25 micrometer and same aperture size of f.20 as that of the 12 megapixel in the Infinix Note 5, which makes it better for improved low light photography than the Infinix Note 5. The Redmi Note 5 has an advantage over the Infinix Note 5 in taking much better intelligent portrait photos thanks to its Samsung dual cameras. The front camera of the Redmi Note 5 has a 30 megapixel sensor, which is smaller than the Infinix Note 5's 60 megapixel sensor, but its large 1.12 micrometer pixel size makes up for taking similar selfie photo quality in low light and daylight. It also has AI like the Infinix Note 5 for taking selfies with portrait mode and enhancing photos taken with beauty mode. All these camera features will make more sense when you see captured photos. So here are some photo samples of both phones. The Infinix Note 5 has an advantage of Google's Android One goodies, which are the Google Assistant, Google Lens, and Google Photos, and better battery life. With the Infinix Note 5, you can do much more with the Google Assistant, like taking selfies, unlocking the phone, better and accurate navigations, and other latest AI-powered innovations from Google. But the Infinix Note 5 will only receive latest support from Google for only 2 years unless Infinix decides to extend the partnership. The Redmi Note 5 also has an advantage of having Bluetooth 5.0, which provides the access to connect your phone with two phones simultaneously. It also has the B2 positioning system for better and more accurate GPS navigation. Both phones have great sensors, except that the Redmi Note 5 comes with two additional sensors, which is the infrared for remote access and all effect sensor for smart flip cases. Before I forget, unboxing the Infinix Note 5, we get all the required accessories, but the Redmi Note 5 does not come with a screen protector and an earphone, which is quite disappointing. Seeing all the specs both phones comes with, here are the prices of the 3GB RAM model in India and Africa. The additional $40 price of the Redmi Note 5 caters for the dual camera, Corning Gorilla Glass protection, metal body, and of course the Snapdragon processor, so it's worth the price. Also, the Redmi Note 5 supports more 4G LTE bands than the Infinix Note 5. The Redmi Note 5 comes with Face ID or Face Unlock, Eye Care or Reading Mode, Tap Screen to Wake, which gives it an additional advantage over the Infinix Note 5 that does not have Face Unlock, Eye Care or Tap to Wake. Probably it will come after a system update. Gaming on both phones are great, but the Redmi Note 5 will come out top because of its better processor performance. In my opinion, if I was asked to choose between any of the two smartphones, I will save more money and go for the Redmi Note 5 because of its MIUI 9.5, which has additional intelligent features and better processor performance, although I will miss the amazing Android One experience, better battery life, and gorgeous design of the Infinix Note 5. So that's it, guys. Let me know which you prefer in the Infinix Note 5 or Redmi Note 5 in the comment section below. Which design is more elegant? Like I said in the title of the video, that there's no hard feelings for Samsung Galaxy Note 5, as Galaxy Note 5 is in its own world, and it will not be fair to compare a 2018 smartphone with a 2015 smartphone. But I believe Galaxy Note 5 will still win in some areas, even without including the S-Pen functions in the comparison. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to encourage me to produce more video content. Talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.